Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and today I have something super simple. I know I say that about everything, but this really is super simple. Most of you probably will know that I have recently moved house, and I thought it would be a nice idea to send postcards to my pen pals, to my crafty YouTuber friends, to let them know my new address. So I thought it would be nice to decorate a postcard. These are actually Project Life cards, they're not real postcards. And decorate the back. I can write, Dear Crafty Pal, here's my new address, and let them and address it, and obviously the post office will put real stamps on them. But I thought this was quite a cool idea to decorate the back and send it to them. With postage stamps, with old, everybody's got, I'm guessing, a tin or a bag of old postage stamps. With us being junk journalers, we collect all sorts. I tear them off envelopes and keep them, and also I sometimes buy old stamp albums from the charity shops, from thrift shops. Little antique shops sometimes has, and I thought, right, let's use up some of these old postage stamps. So instead of just randomly choosing some stamps for the back, I've just spent about an hour kind of putting them into colours and kind of colour coding them. So I've got a nice green one here, and a nice brown one. And I thought that just looked, what do you think? I just think, see, if I got that in the mail, I'd be like, oh, I can use that, just maybe add a ribbon, just as a page decoration. I could cover, once I've taken a note of Lizzie's new address, of course, I could cover the back and use it as a journal card. Or I could actually cut up and use each individual stamp. If they didn't have these kind of stamps, they might find having them useful, and I just thought it was really nice. So it is simply sticking stamps down. It doesn't come much easier than that. I was maybe going to decorate the background, but the stamps cover so much of the background that I really didn't bother. So, but I've got 3 lots here, 3 other ones to show you, which are actually slightly different. I only had 3 of these, so I've got another one here with the with the stamp still to be stuck on, and I've got this, which was a free postcard from a magazine, and I just thought, well, I'll just use that for the pinky coloured stamps. And then for this one that we're going to do first, I just put these ones to the side. What I did was I got this, I don't know where this one came from. I think it might have been as part of like a 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper or fancy paper or something, because it's cut out from something, so I don't know where it came from. But anyway, the back of this was pure white, so I thought, right, take a page from the stamp album and just stick it on the back. So I've just got a bit of the old stamp album, stuck it on the back, and just kind of inked, not very well, round the edges with my Versa Magic. So there we go. I think you might be a wee bit closer to me today, because I got a new camera stand, a bendy arm thing. So I'm not quite sure of my up close, far away type thing. Yeah, because the bendy arm I had, because of my new setup where my desk is with the cubes to my side, the cubes aren't actually at my side anymore, they're slightly behind me. So the clip-on bendy arm that was clipped onto the cube wasn't really bending enough to you know, to work well. So I'm just putting these, I had them in a rough order. I think that's the way I sort of had them. I've been playing around with these so that I didn't faff about too much trying to get them all to fit on the sheet, but I don't really want just 2 straight rows, so I'm just going to fiddle about a wee bit. I wonder where that one was. It must have just been there at the end. Yeah. I want to just kind of move them up and down a wee bit, just so that I'm not quite straight in there, because you don't really want anything to be straight, not when it comes to this kind of thing. You know, there's a time to be straight and a time not to be, and in my head this is a time not to be straight. So I'm happy with that layout. Yeah, so instead of so I've got my old book here to glue on. Instead of one of those, it's just got a clip that clips on to the, you know, your shelf or whatever you're clipping on your camera stand, and then a holder at the other end. This is one of these fancy, it's actually clipped onto the back of the desk, and then it goes up and over and down. So it's got like, it's a big long arm that's got like 3 joins. So not a terribly expensive one. It was just off Amazon. I thought, oh, that'll do me. I'm starting to glue them down in this bottom right hand corner because there's the glue on the floor. Let me see how far it's gone. Yeah, I'll not reach that. Let's bring out glue number 2. It has rolled right under the desk, and that's now a job for hubby, because I just won't be able to get down and under the desk, and if I did, I would be there for a long time before I could get back up with the old dodgy knees. Anyway, right. So yeah, so you know, I'm sitting it there and forgetting that I don't have a huge amount of desk over there. No wonder it fell off. Oh, there's the Lake Queen. There she is. Australia. There we are. It's quite fascinating looking at the stamps. So I think, yeah, this is a good way of using up these stamps that we hoard, and that you can look through them. Actually, the other thing I was going to do, which I might do another time on something else, is you get, like, rather than do it in colours, you could do it on themes. So I had lots of bird stamps picked out and lots of animal stamps, and there was actually quite a few sport stamps, football and different sporty stamps. I thought that might be quite nice, quite a good idea. So yes, I'm working, because if I stick them down that way, I'll end up moving the ones that are to the right about, because I'm right-handed. I thought, I don't want to do that. I don't want to fiddle about and have them flying everywhere. I'm trying to find a non-gluey bit of the page while I'm doing this. Right, just put that one there, and we've only got 2 to go. Here we are. So I hope my crafty overseas friends will enjoy getting these postcards through the post. I probably should have sent letters to them or whatever, notification of a new address long before now. We've been here, let me think, 10th of July, 10th of August, 10th, so on the 10th of September, that's 2 months. My goodness, just so doesn't seem 2 months. That's really good, isn't it? All the reds. Yeah. What I was thinking as well, it actually might be quite nice to do one of these for a frame for the wall. I thought might be quite nice. So just put that bit in the other side. Right, so let's see what we've got here. Let me just unsticky my fingers with a little wet wipe. There we are. At least we can start off with them not sticky. The pink is really quite eye-catching. It's amazing how many stamps you can find that are a colour that you wouldn't really think of. This one's still got its little, you know, those little tabs that you used to use when you used to put in your stamp album. Now, I'm obviously going a bit off somewhere. Maybe that one's down. Let me think here. I had them all in order. Right, just nudge that one. Put that one there, and we'll put, have I got one too many here? I can't think that I would have. Let's just straighten them up a little bit. I think there is one for down there. There. That'll do. Thereabouts. So where is that? Andrew Jackson, United States. So Andrew Jackson was maybe a president at some point, maybe? I have no idea. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now don't let me forget that that glue stick has gone under the desk. Actually, I don't think there was that much left in that one. Right, Andrew, you're next. And Belgium. I have been to Belgium when I was small. Oh, there's somebody at the bin. I think they're putting bottles in their recycle. Maybe this is Sunday afternoon. Maybe they had a Saturday night party or something. Maybe they had visitors. Making a bit of a noise, putting that in the bin. Just push that one up a wee bit. Yeah. Oh, when your fingers are sticky. Yeah. Yes, when I was small, we, Pakistan, I've never been there. We drove, well, my uncle and my auntie who's Austrian, my late auntie, my uncle, my mum and dad, all sadly not with us. The four of them and me, and I think I was about 7 or 8 years old. We drove all the way from Scotland in my uncle's Volkswagen Beetle to Austria, and I'm sure we went through Belgium. We went through Belgium, we went through Germany. Was it France? No, I don't think so. I think it was the other way, Belgium. Anyway, that was my very first trip overseas, and we went to Austria. It was beautiful. We stayed in a place called Graz, and we visited Salzburg, and I think we went to Innsbruck as well. So yeah, oh, we'll need to slowly push that up and then push that one up and hope that there is room there for that little guy, who I think is President Lincoln. Yeah, I think so. Oh, my American friends, don't shout at me if I'm not right. Yeah, the pink is nice, isn't it? And as long as there's just a touch of pink in each one, it's the kind of overall effect, isn't it? So, what have we got? We've got our brown one, and our green one, and a red one, and a pink one. And I'm just going to separate them because there's little bits of gluiness that I just want to dry. Okay, so last one. Just turn the page over. Right. Let's just try and keep our fingers. It's making my fingers all tetchy because I don't want them to stick and me move the stamps. Some of the stamps are beautiful, aren't they? Just gorgeous. Let me shake. Yeah, I'm in the middle. Yeah, I'm in the middle. Now, is that there or is that there? Let's put it there just now, because I did lift these up in order, roughly. Look at that. That's not priority. 54. That's quite eye-catching, that, isn't it? Netherlands. And then this Pakistan. Oh, and this one. Posta. Oh, the Seychelles. That's colourful. They must have colourful fish in their oceans. Now, Offerich. I think that might be Austria. Republic Offerich. I don't know. I'll need to Google that. Then we've got Bhutan and we've got Canada. It's like League of Nations. Oh, and there's one of ours. That's the old king. That's Queen Elizabeth's dad, the late Queen Elizabeth. That was the king. And that's quite appropriate that she's beside him there. Right, I think I'm good to go with the blue. I hope this isn't too boring. I thought all you're really getting to see is me sticking down stamps, but it's a sort of inspiration, isn't it, that you can then take. Oh, I might do, tags with my stamps and make a themed, if you're doing a themed journal on, say, birds or butterflies, you might have some stamps that have a certain, theme on them, that you can make a page cover that. I think you can actually buy stamps from places that are themed, like people or a place will sell you stamps that are all birds or football or whatever. I'm sure you can. I've done that one, I've done that one. I'm losing track of which ones are stuck down. We're having Chinese takeaway tonight as a payday treat. The end of the month, well, this is the 1st of September, 1st of September already. Can you believe it? Ah, it'll be Christmas before we know it. This will be our first Christmas in our new pad, and I think, well, we'll certainly need to get a new Christmas tree because we didn't bring our old Christmas tree with us. It wasn't even that old, but it was too big. It's always going to be too big. And I think anyway we have a notion to get a real tree, because when we used to come and visit this area when we were looking for houses at the very start, it seemed to be that a real tree was the thing that people had. And there's places that we drove past, like the grounds of the local church and whatnot, were selling real trees. And I thought, right, that's what we're going to get. We're going to get, I'm just going to unstick my fingers. We're just going to get a real tree. Now that in itself will bring its own problems, because we'll need to get, what I'll need to do is look online and see what it is that you get to put a real tree in, like a stand or a pot or and then do we think about getting a tree that's still alive, like one that's already in a pot that's, you know, the roots are there, it's growing kind of thing, and then once Christmas is over you can put it out in the garden. I don't know what we'll do. Need to wait and see when the time comes. What I'm going to just move that one down a bit. That one just there. That's better. So yeah, but then that's a wee while yet to think about trees and things. But I quite like the idea that it's snowing and we go and it'll be like a movie, like where you go and you go and you pick out your tree and they put it in one of these big netting things and you're walking along and hubby's taking one end and I'm taking the other end. And it's all quite a romantic scene. Right, so anyway, there we are. All good to go, all good to write out. I'll write these out tomorrow, get them in the post to their various recipients to just let them know my new address. And I am pretty pleased with them. I hope they enjoy them. Yeah, I'll pop them in the post tomorrow. And yeah, so there we go. So thanks for joining me today, and if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.